Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name's Amanda. I have a 4-year-old named Maggie and an almost 1.5-year-old named William. Welcome to A Day in the Life. It is Saturday, April 5th, I think. It has been a long time since I did a proper home vlog. We've mostly just been filming our adventures out and about. So there's a little bit of updates to show you around the house. But today, first things first, we are going to go to Home Depot for the kids' workshop. And shout out to my friend Flo who introduced me to this. This is gonna be our 4th one. I'm not sure if we're just gonna pick up the kit and bring it home with us or if we're gonna stay and do it there. We are heading to a tea party right after, so we don't really have time to stay and do the kit at the Home Depot workshop, but we'll see what we have time for. So we're gonna be going to a little garden tea party at one of my new friends' house. She and I met through 1,000 Hours Outside local Facebook group. I think we just kind of became Facebook friends. We ran into each other at the zoo one time, and then she invited me to her son's birthday party, and then we've just been chatting. And so she's having a nice little outdoor tea party today, so we're gonna go to that. And then I don't know what after that, so that's our morning. So I'll be sure to take you guys along and just show you around and show you what we're up to. All right, we just rolled up to Home Depot. Unfortunately, William just fell asleep, which is not great timing, but I am also happy he's gonna get a little bit of a nap before the tea party. But I saw a Home Depot employee on the curb, and I seriously want to run up to him and be like, hey, is there any way that we can get to Home Depot kids kits and just bring it to me in the car? But I'm not gonna do that. That seems a little extra. But we did drive through McDonald's, got a little hash brown. Maggie's got her hash brown. We got a little sausage McMuffin, so we're just gonna sit here and eat and listen to some music for a little bit before we run in and wake William up, because he is not good at transferring, so he's definitely gonna wake up when we get out. But then we're gonna go to the tea party, so we're gonna eat our breakfast, relax for a minute, and then run into Home Depot. Are you sleepy, buddy? We're back home from the tea party. It was a really lovely hangout at Kat's house. But in a turn of events, I just had to update you guys that Paul ended up going to the emergency room, leaving work. He's been struggling with some pain for a couple of days or something weird. And so he was cutting hair and he decided he wasn't doing too well. So he decided to go to the ER, and the tests were inconclusive, so we need to follow up with the urologist, but it could be something serious. So I don't know how I'm going to update you guys on that, but just keep us in your prayers about that. I don't know what the rest of the day is going to hold now, because he's going to be, I'm sure, wiped out from being at the ER. That's always a hard thing to do, is go to the emergency room, especially by yourself, when you're just feeling exhausted and feeling yucky from being there and getting blood work done and stuff like that. So I might just pick this vlog up another day, but either way, life goes on with the kids and such. So William's taking his nap now, and Maggie's just watching some TV for a minute. So we're just gonna kind of recoup when Paul gets here, see how he's feeling, and then maybe in a little bit I will work with Maggie on her project from Home Depot. But before he gets home, I want to show you our latest update on the back patio. This is our newest investment. We got someone to build us a cedar pergola, and they put in some garden beds, and it has just completely transformed our space back here. And since we want to spend so much time outdoors, it just made the most sense to put the most money into the backyard. So we're gonna be spending all our time out here. So let me show you it. And it's just been such a lovely thing to have. So here's a wide angle look at it so you can kind of see it all at once. But we have this cedar pergola, and then they put in the 2 raised beds over there. They also put a wall around the AC unit, and I'm glad that we let them and that we trusted the process because I really like how it looks. At first I wasn't sure if it would be too big and weird, but it creates these nice little pockets of hangout space. And then of course we had to get tons of flowers to fill it in. So some stuff's doing better than others. It just depends. We're trying to figure out the watering situation. We have some pretty flowers over there. Some beautiful flowers over here, some milkweed. Wow. I'm pretty sure this just changed into a ladybug. We were examining this morning. It was a larva, now it's a ladybug. Is that possible? We also have some pests, but they're not super harmful. So I'm gonna leave them there. And then this is a Maypop passion vine. It's gonna look like that, and it's a host plant for zebra longwings and Gulf fritillaries. And when I planted it last weekend, it was only to here at this string. It has already grown this much in 1 week. So looking pretty good. It's a pretty awesome spot to be hanging out. Got the grill over there. So yeah, this is our newest thing. And Paul already hung up the lights. I think he's gonna do some adjusting of the lights, and he's gonna like do some cord management and stuff, but it's so pretty out here. Follow up, I went and got Paul's prescription filled from the ER, and I grabbed him some Taco Bell because that's what he wanted for some comfort food. William just woke up from his nap, and we're about to go outside and do our Home Depot kits and also play with bubbles. So that's what we're gonna go do now. All right, I shoved their bubble wands down in the dirt so that they don't spill and they can just refill it themselves. Do it again, William. He said, wow. Woo, it's so windy back here. Just one. Okay. Woo, there you go. There you go. Okay. Good. Good. Birthday planter. And then this goes inside.
Go get some garden.
And then you put your pot in there.
It's right there.
Huh? Alright, so you have a little bit of soil. We have basil seeds. So it says push 2 to 3 right into the top of the soil. 1/4 inch of the way down.
2.
Okay. So kind of space them out and push them in with your finger.
Oh, what is it?
What do you have?
Soil soft.
Some stacking cups. Okay.
I think that's where he's gonna plant.
Cups.
He's gonna plant.
He's gonna plant them in there. We have to go get his pot out of the car. All right. I think that's it. And then you can very gently give a little bit of water. Place it inside your planter box.
Open the rest.
See, it has a little cup in there.
The crack of the.
I think it lines up with the holes. There. Here. And then hopefully some basil will grow. With our luck,
Bagel.
the way things have been going, it'll be only a couple days.
Oh, I forgot the magic pixie dust.
Pixie dust of seeds. That was honestly one of the more simple Home Depot kits we've gotten. That was very simple. The other ones I've messed up and we had to redo some of the steps because there's a lot to it. Like we've made a sliding drawer. We've made a basketball hoop. We have made, the flower, what was it? Like a picture frame holder. So this is the easiest one so far, but very cute. So here's the pins we have so far. March Madness basketball hoop. We had the Valentine's Day treat box. This was one I thrifted, but we did it anyway from last year. And then today, Earth Day 2025. All right, so in our butterfly garden, we have milkweed, which is of course for monarchs. And we've been examining it because I've seen monarchs fluttering through here. That's the only butterfly I've been seeing around our neighborhood. So we've been checking for eggs and we found a couple eggs. I bet you won't be able to see it, but they're so small. Oh, that is a ladybug larva. We looked this up this morning because there was one on this plant and look, it turned into a ladybug while we were gone. Isn't that magical? And then these yellow things are aphids, which I'm gonna let it ride for now. I'm not gonna try to get them off. It seems like they're gonna be fine. Anyway, I'm trying to show you this teeny tiny egg. See that little white thing that looks like a pearl? That is a monarch egg. And then there's another egg on this leaf right there. So that's the first eggs we've seen all week since these have been here. And I'm gonna look for some more, but honestly, they eat so much that I don't wanna have a ton of caterpillars because we won't be able to keep up with it. Now, when we bought our milkweed, Maggie had seen a caterpillar at Rockledge Gardens and she picked it.
That one.
Yeah, so we brought it home on our milkweed. It survived. It went out in the grass one day, but we were able to find it and put it back on the milkweed. Then we kept the milkweed in the porch so it'd be safe in a pot. And look, we have our first monarch chrysalis. Now, obviously, this is not where it made its chrysalis. It actually made its chrysalis on a pillow in our porch, which is not really a safe place. So as soon as it was hardened, I looked this up online, of course, but there's like little silks at the top. That's how it attached itself to the pillow. So I used tweezers to pull the chrysalis off the pillow, wrap the silk around a pin, and then we hung it up in this box. And you want to hang chrysalises because when the butterfly emerges from the chrysalis, it needs to hang upside down and dry off, open its wings and hang out for a couple hours. So it's really important. It's going to be a monarch butterfly. But I just want to show up close how gorgeous these things are. There's gold. Like how? This was from a black and yellow caterpillar turned into this gorgeous jadeite colored chrysalis with gold on it. And it's going to become an orange and black butterfly in a couple days. Like how amazing is that?
The airplane will go same height as you.
Okay. Can you make it over, William? Yeah.
Look, it's the airplane tower.
An airplane reflection?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I'll try to make it hit the fan.
No.
Hit.
Okay, now you can go. Maggie's gonna catch you. Whee!
That makes it slower. I just
Yeah.
legs.
His diaper's also a little small. So he's got a little wedgie action going on here. All right, it has been several days. I just wanted to jump on here and end the vlog and let you guys know that Paul is fine. We had a little bit of a scare, but I think he's totally fine. We are not completely out of the woods yet, but all signs are pointing towards just a normal infection and not anything more serious. So I think we're out of the woods there, but I just wanted to add that in since I had mentioned it earlier in the vlog, but he's okay. And this morning, our butterfly emerged from her chrysalis. We got to see that. I'll insert some footage. We were sitting outside knowing that she was gonna come out and we missed it. So it must have happened really fast because she came out and she was, you know, opening up her wings, and then we moved her to the garden so she could be in the sun. And then I saw her opening her and closing her wings, and Maggie and I were sitting there, and then she just took off, you know, very quick. So we didn't really get to say goodbye. I assumed she would land in our nectar plants, but she didn't. She just flew away to a dead tree to hang out. So it's all gone, but we do have 3 new monarch caterpillars and 1 Gulf fritillary. So we will be on caterpillar watch for a while, all summer long. So very excited about that. But anyway, thank you guys for coming along with us on a beautiful Saturday, and thank you for sticking around to the end to hear the update on Paul. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.